Hello guys, it's a DC Trader, and let's start off with our futures market. And of course guys, the last time I was able to record with you guys was on December 21st, and the market, remember the big red day guys? That was this big candle, remember? Ooh, it was tough. But you can imagine it, like I was saying, okay. And this past 2 days, the market went back up, and now it is trying to go up. And as you can see here, this was the one that I talked to you guys on. The big red day while I was doing my recording, and then at nighttime, it went back up. And yesterday, it tried to push down. It could not reach this high, then it went back down again. Now it's trying to go back to this high. Well, I'm not so sure if this is able to break and make this as new support in order for it to break this area here. So, alright, so let's take a look at our market, guys, because we hope this our S&P futures is gonna make a new all-time high. Alright, so but for our markets, guys, let's take a look at our market. So basically, if we change this one to our PSE, and basically, actually, this is the second entry short, and now this has been, today has been a little bit of an okay day. Now this has been, this area here, if we make this one, this moving average area here was able to support us a bit, and now we're going back up. Now let's take a look at the 5-minute area here, and let's see what's going on. So basically the last time, sorry guys, I wasn't able to have a recording yesterday. I was kind of busy, but here it is. Basically from here, the way these arrows here, the bear micro pushed the market back down, okay? Then on this day, it went back up. This day, it tried to go back even higher, but it supported this area, right? So you know this particular area, you already know sellers are here. Sellers were here again. And then you know also from this area here, there's some buyers here. The issue is that, okay, the market dropped hard. These sellers had to liquidate, but they tried to push it up. The only issue is that it wasn't able to retest this particular area. That's why we draw this particular box of one or the other. And then yesterday, the market dropped hard. And it tried to ended up higher yesterday. Remember, it ended up here. But unfortunately, today it opened down. So we were expecting a retest, but the problem is it could not retest. It tried to go back up. So now, this particular area, we were thinking this could be a bull micro, but in short, it was erased because, so we're gonna just remove this. So this is it. Then the bull micro is changing here. So for the next trading day, I would say this one or the other is this. So, thinking. Yeah. And if you think about this, guys, you got so these particular areas where are marked the square, these are where the important areas that we need to be watching, right? So I mean, if this goes back up, this area, we maybe have to be watching around this particular area, right? And currently right now, we should be watching these areas. So this one, we will have to remove this one to the equation because we can't see it here. This area is important, this area is important, this area is important, right? So I believe now if this goes straight up, it might reach here. But after here, we don't know if it's too strong enough to hit this particular area and this particular area, right? So that is for this particular market. And the next market that we're going to be discussing is AC Energy. And look at that. AC Energy, guys, looks like it is trying to go up. Now, the way I like to see it, guys, is AC Energy. That is a huge move from 17, 18, and then yesterday it did have a very strong drop. And today it's trying to go up. All right. So the way I would see it, the major concern that we have for the next trading day is this area. There you go. But the real main important levels is this one. So which means that if AC Energy could not reach in the next few days, could not reach 685 and below, so either which is which. If it reaches 685 within a few days from now, then this particular area is a bear micro. But if this particular stock reaches this first before this, then this is a continuation of this bull micro, right? And the way I do it, the next step that I do from the last, if this area is in the middle between this and this is where I put a Fibonacci. And as you can see here, why did this particular area buyers bought it here? It's because this is the 50% move of this particular area. And these buyers, where are their target? 760. Now, but for the sellers, on the other hand, who sold this, their main target is to go back at 613. That is that. All right. So the next particular stock we're going to be discussing is Ali. Now for Ali, guys, this past week, very tight range. Look at that area. That is so tight that I don't know if you wanted to, it's not doing any breakout, definitely. So let's take a look at the, all right. So for Ali, guys, this is how I would do it. Ali, on the other hand, let's take a look at this. So we know that the prices that we have right now, it's in between this level and this level. And this is where I do a Fibonacci because the prices is in between. And behold, look at that, 50%, near 50%. So basically buyers here, their target is this area. Sellers here, they wanted to go more down here, but buyers answered back, right? So that's why this past few days we're bouncing around this particular area, right? And remember one time, I think it was Friday, wherein I put this one or the other, and actually yesterday it tried to go down. The only issue, it didn't retest going down, but instead it had a higher high. So that's why from this bear micro, it became a bull micro. So this area is very important. That is 42. And this particular area of 40, 47 is also important, right? So basically we are stuck here. But if we're gonna put this one or the other mode, I would put it like that. All right. So which means that if on Monday we break out higher highs, we're definitely going to reach 4209 and above. Now, what if on Monday we started to hit 4126 and create lower lows? Then you know this particular sellers are very strong. And their target would be at least 4032. Right? That is for that particular market. And the next market that we're going to be discussing is BDO. Now for BDO, guys, the last time in our meeting on my previous review, this is the thing that I marked, right? So it's either this, or basically this. And the market dropped down. The only thing is that it did not, so this becomes an important area, this becomes an important area. But the thing is, it tested this one first, right? So that's why this makes it a bull micro. Now, the way I would do it, automatically, you would do this. So, the sellers really wants to go below 10512. The buyers are trying to push it up. Now, the sellers are trying to push it back down. The seller's goal is to go back down here. The buyer's goal is to go back at least 50 and above. All right, so that's where there's some goals there. So on Monday I would do this. Oh no, on the next trading day I would do this, one or the other. That's my thinking, guys. All right, so basically for BDO, guys, we would like BDO at least to stay above 108 and create higher high. Then that means that this particular bull micro is changing to, this bear micro is changing to a bull micro. Otherwise, if it continues to go back down to 106, 105.50, then this is a continuation and their goal is this and below. Now, the next thing that we're going to be looking at, okay, if you know that, okay, if it breaks down, when was the last buyers we found buyers? This particular area, 101. So the next area of support that I believe is this particular area. And why? This particular area was the start of a bull run. Take a look at that. See, if you do a trend line thingy dingy, there you go. There you go. See? So the next particular area of our concern is either this 104 or 101. But I think I would say, so the areas that we would be, if you're interested in buying, would be 103.75 and 101.02. Those are the areas. If this continues to go breaking down, you're going to take a look at what happens to these particular areas. All right, that is for BDO. And the next particular stock we're going to be discussing, if we take a look at BDO, there you go. Oops, sorry about that. There you go. So the next particular stock that we're going to be discussing is Converge. Now for Converge, guys, it was not the greatest, and I keep on telling you guys, if 1580, guys, we can't stay above 1580 around this particular area, then we will be back. We're gonna be going back to 15 pesos, and I guess I was kind of right, and buyers are there again. Now, this is also what I did, guys. Okay, on the bigger picture, guys, you know, this was one whole bull run, right? From this area breakdown in the past 2 days, it took him a few whiles to go back to the upside, and that's why I put this area here. And this particular area of around 15 pesos, there are buyers trying to buy. And these buyers, where is their goal? Definitely around 60.98 and above. That is their goal. But for you as a seller, you do not want them to reach back to this particular area of 15.80 or 16. That's where you are trying, because you are trying to sell it off, right? And your goal here is at least 14.65, 14.40, or even better, 13.21. That is really your main goal. So you have a two option here. If you're looking at this as a seller's point of view, they want it to go back down to this area. Buyers, they want it to go back up. That is where they're stuff like that. Okay. So in this particular scenario here, if we make this one bigger, see, try to go up, push up, it just breaks above, then it tried to go down again, and it ended up a little bit higher, right? So if you think about it, okay, what's our major concern on Monday? One or the other. There you go. Remove this. So basically on Monday, if we can stay above at 15.34 and above, create higher high, then buyers are the one handling the show. Now, if we don't stay above 15.34 and we could go below 15, then this bear micro, sellers came in, and sellers are interested in pushing this down to even around 14.35 or even lower. All right, so let's hope on the next trading day we could stay above at 15.34. And the next particular stock that we're going to be discussing is DTO. Now for DTO, guys, this is how, okay, let's take a look at the Ninja Trader platform. Give me a second here. I got too many windows. Oh. A second here, guys. I'm kind of I know I got too many windows here. Maximize, and let's change that to DTO, and that's how DTO looks like, guys. So which means that 805 is trying to hold and we are trying to go above, right? And that is a very good sign, which is way better than Converge, guys. All right. But the thing here is that, okay, so what do we do here? So you know this particular 8 peso, it's trying to hold. So if we're gonna do a marking here, so the price right now is in between this area and this area here, right? But from starting on December 9, we had a very big long bull run or a bull micro reaching above 891, and then we had a very big sell-off, which is actually, do some adjustment there. Oh, sorry guys, I made a mistake here. This should be, yeah, this should be like that. Sorry, the big bull run started on the 16th. Yeah. All right. So now we have just reached 811 and buyers showed up. Now the buyer's goal is to reach 894 and above. All right. So let's see on Monday, on one or the other. I would put this. Oh, sorry about that. There you go. That's one or the other. All right. So if we go below 850 and create lower lows, then this has been changing to a bear micro. But if we continue above 870 and create higher highs, then that is a bull micro continuation. The next particular stock we're going to be discussing is FGEN. Now let's take a look at FGEN first on the bigger picture. So basically, guys, FGEN is now changing slowly, right? It is breaking that particular area, all right? So the main concern here for FGEN is that we want it to stay above 29.35 really. And if we can stay at 29.35, then definitely we can reach 30 pesos. Now, if we are gonna take a look at it on the micro channel point of view, the last bear micro that we have here is basically, it ended on December 17. And then from this point on, we got a big bull micro. Now for the past 2 days, this has been a bear micro, but buyers again showed up today to drive the market, trying to go back up. Now the goal of these buyers is to stay above 29.40. And if you take a look at this, you know the sellers are waiting at 28.10. Now for the next one or the other, there you go. One or the other guy. Now if it stays below at 28.79 and breaks that again, then you know it is a start of a bear micro. Now the important goal for those bear micro is this area. So basically it's either this first or hit this first. That is really it. And that's how the market works, right? Okay. Alright guys, so okay. So currently right now it is a bull micro. So the next particular stock that we're gonna be discussing is HLCM. Now HLCM guys, it is kinda, let me check. Oops. Now for HLCM, we are still in this, creating a continuation of this very strong positive side, bull micro going up, right, on the bigger picture, right? So HLCM has a bigger chance of going up, right? So let's take a look at this. But HLCM on this particular area, you know, this area here, there is a, so you'll understand why am I doing this, so like that. And you got a bear micro here, so it makes this particular area important. Then this particular area is also important. So this particular area went up, but it could not retest this particular area, which means sellers here could have another position here. So they push the market down. Buyers here tried to push the market up, was not successful, then the market pushed back down. So buyers again tried to buy here, tried to buy here, and tried to buy here, right? So the most important area for actually on Monday or the next trading day is these two areas. This will really sense the next move of HLCM. Now I know it's kind of like, that's huge, 789 and 729. Now, which of them hits first is important. If 789 hits first, then you know this is a continuation of this bull micro. If 729 hits first, then you know this is a bear micro, and their target definitely is around 714. So let's see what happens here, guys. And just to let you know, guys, on the other side here, our S&P now, it's trying to go up here. We're trying to go stay above 3,700, and we're trying to do our best. There's only around 15 more points, so that's okay. Let's more power to our S&P future traders. All right, so let's go back to our HLCM here. So basically that's it tomorrow. So the next particular stock that we're going to be discussing is JFC. Now JFC, guys, if you're trying to take a look at it on a bigger picture, guys, then you know JFC is trying. It's more of a bearish move. So we have been trying to push this one to go lower. Now, of course, seller's goal is to go below 190. Right? Buyers try again, would like to go back up to test this particular area. So let's see who's stronger again, right? So let's go back to, oops, sorry about that. So of course, take a look at this guy. Okay, so let's go back. So you know on start of December, there's a very strong bear micro which surpasses 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 days. So this has been the high, right? And that's where I put my Fibonacci. Go. Go. And now the market could not retest 2011, pushes down. The market go up again, right? Now it tested this particular area first, right? But the issue is that it could not go back to 211, right? So it's trying to do that. So you know sellers are overwhelming the buyers. And where did it break? It break down below at 205. And now 205, it could not even retest 205.10. And now it's breaking down even stronger until it reaches around this particular level, which is the 62% level or 60 plus level. Then the market tried to go up, retest the highs, and now it's trying to go retest around 198, right? So our one or the other, guys, basically is this area. If the market touches 196.54 first before 198.81, then you know these traders may be interested in going back to 193. But other than that, these traders are, if these traders are very, very strong, they want to go at least above 205. All right. So that is that. And then let's minimize this. So the next particular stock that we're going to be discussing is MBT. Now for MBT, guys, I thought that actually I said something not so good at MBT. I thought MBT was going bad, but I guess BDO is going even worse. But anyway, MBT is a little bit better. Oops, sorry about that. Pushing the wrong buttons again. Anyway, don't worry about that. Okay, let's take a look at MBT, guys. Now, MBT, on the other hand, guys, look at that. So this becomes this level. It could not retest this level. What happens? It broke down this particular level. Now this level becomes important. It went back here, right? Unfortunately, it could not retest this particular area now. So where it's its target? Down here. So it goes back down here. So drove these buyers were scrambling, right? Tried to buy. Could not go up again. Broke down. Once this broke down this particular level, then we'll wait and see. Buyers answered back, right? So this becomes the movement. So this area becomes important to the traders, right? So where does this go back? To this area here. unfortunately, this past few days, it went back down here. This area and this area are now important, right? So for us, on the next trading day, which area is important? That's it, guys. One or the other. That's what I think. It's either 50.43 or 49.59. Now, this area is important, guys. 48 and 50.55. If this can break, now the thing is that it ended up higher today, right? But again, so let's adjust this a bit. But it does not mean it's gonna go higher on Monday. It could, but it could maybe drop back down. Now, if it dropped back down, let's take a look at what happens to 50.39, right? But if this drops back down even lower than 49.59, then that means this is a start of a bear micro. All right. So let's take a look at the next particular stock is MM. Now for MM, guys, the last time I did one or the other, the problem is it went up but could not retest. It dropped back down and it retests the low, and that is a all right. So what area is important to the traders? This particular area. There you go. So you got buyers starting here, and this buyer's goal is 649. Seller's goal is 569. So let's see. But this particular area, although it went back up, retest the high, it is going sideways, right? So for the next trading day, if this is a true bull micro, then this will go up and up. But if this goes back down here and reaches this particular area of 580.81, then you know this is no bull micro. This is a continuation of a bear micro. And after this particular area, their goal should be 569. Right? And if we take a look at it on the daily picture, MM, how does it look like? Let's take a look. So we are still in between these boxes, right? So there's still more to the upside. All right. Although we almost reach above there, but we cannot stay above there. So sellers are starting. Let's see if these buyers are stronger. They need to push back up. So the next particular stock we're going to be discussing is PGOLD. And is PGOLD doing good? Take a look at this, guys. Take a look at PGOLD. By looking at this, guys, ever since September, how many green days do you see? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Only a few. And you see more red days than green days. That is a... Yep. And today is not as exciting because it's not even that big. How many red days before? 8 days. That is very, very bad. So I don't know what's going on with PGOLD. It's definitely not so exciting. So the next thing that I'll say to PGOLD, important areas of concern is these two. 41.41 or 40.25. If we reach 40.25 and create lower lows, then this is a start of a bear micro. But if we reach above 40.41 and keep on going up, then this is a continuation of this bull micro. But other than that, The next area that we're going to be concerned is 42.19, and the next area that we're going to be concerned is around 43. And that's it for this particular stock. But currently right now, its support currently is 40.17. The next particular stock that we're going to be discussing is SECB. Now for SECB, guys, it is quite amazing to see this particular stock moves, right? And it moves. Take a look at what is the main difference between PGOLD and SECB. How many red days do you see SECB have? Only a few. More of the green days. And if you see small red days, but take a look at that big green day there. Look at that moving average. See? That is what you call a very bullish stock. Right? So let's take a look at the movement here. You see those movement? Down, down, down. So basically this is one big bear micro, and now it's going to a bull micro. So basically for the next trading opportunity here, one or the other. That's it. And we would maintain the Fibonacci. Alright, for SECB. And the next particular stock we're going to be discussing is TAC. So TAC is very good. You know, from this point on, let's see, where did we go? Let's make this one smaller. So the last Fibonacci, I just marked that particular area. This is the next goal here for the sellers is 641. The buyer's goal is to go back up higher at 781. Now current areas of concern is around 762, maybe 714. But currently right now we are on a bull micro. So in the next trading day, this will be a important area of concern. It's either 703 or 685. So again, thank you very much guys for taking your time and watching my videos. I hope that you learned something. And the way I noticed it from the stocks, right? Take a look at even this particular area. This is important. Traders, when they pass here, you will see some battle, right? This area is important. When it goes near here, you will see some people trying to defend it. This area was important. It tried here, so that's why you see areas of like this, areas of like this, areas of like this battle zone. See? So if you notice this one, there you go. What happens if it goes back there? What happens if it goes back there? What happens if it goes back there? See, what happens if it goes there, back there? Then you will notice there is a key area. That is where these trades are there. All right. So thank you very much, guys, and enjoy and have a Merry Christmas and Happy Holidays. Thank you very much.